Yo, welcome back to the YouTube Lost Version video, and today I'm going to be showing off an updated Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX deck here, as Shadow Rider is a Ghost Toys Pokemon, and of course we are getting closer to Halloween, so I gotta do some Halloween themed decks. And of course I'm gonna start things off with Shadow Rider and Friends. This is my Shadow Rider box deck, and Shadow Rider actually is not bad right now. It's got a lot of options thanks to cards like Espeon, Deoxys V is a pretty nice backup attacker, and you even get access to Max Geist, which can do big damage, and you get Shadow Rider's Shadow Mist attack. Now, one of the cool combos this deck does offer is the ability to go Flannery Shadow Mist. Basically, if you're playing against a deck like Double Turbo Mew or Blissey, they only play special energy. So what you can do is you can go Flannery, remove the special energy from play, and then Shadow Mist them, and you win. Like, as long as they don't, like, have a turn they can buy with, like, a boss, you just win the game. You just go Flannery, remove the energy, Shadow Mist, and you beat those decks. And that's pretty straightforward and simple. And if you're not playing against those, you have beat sticks with Shadow Rider, Espeon, and Deoxys. Yeah, before we get the video, of course, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, get your codes over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells codes online for the cheapest. So, if you're looking for any set codes like the main set, Lost Origin, but of course, when Silver Tempest releases in a couple weeks, you can get your Silver Tempest codes over at Card Cavern. Also, if you do get any codes at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up a Card Cavern. So shout out to Card Cavern, check them out, use code LDF. Also, check out the Shovel Squad down below. Every Monday I post a new video, and every Thursday a new podcast episode goes live. And we just posted the brand new podcast episode where we sat down with For the Win TCG. So it was two rogue content creators in one podcast. If you're in a podcast, definitely go check it out. We did a little Halloween-themed episode. But yeah, let's look at the list here. So this is my updated Shadow Rider deck. A lot of the stuff I played in my original Shadow Rider video I did a while back is still the same. I still play the Roxanne. Still got the Battle VIP Pass engine, as it's really, really good. Radiant Gardevoir is also really good with Shadow Rider too, giving you extra bulk and another attacker with Psychic here. In fact, 3 of your attackers actually do more damage for each energy that your opponent uses, which is funny. Espeon is amazing. Obviously, Solar Revelation shuts off Star Requiem and Sableye. So when you're playing against Lost Zone decks, you don't really have to worry about Sableye or Star Requiem, and that is really, really good. You also get access to Deoxys VSTAR with Psychic Javelin. Now, this is kind of my tech card of choice, is the Deoxys. I don't know if it's really all that necessary in here, but it does allow you to have a nice backup attacker with Psychic Javelin doing 190 and 62 V. This can set up math on VSTARs. Pretty good against, like, Palkia. And you get Star Force if you ever need to blow a Pokemon up. Instead of wasting your Espeon, you can just blow it up with Deoxys instead. It's also a Pokemon that only gives up 2 prizes instead of 3. I don't like having just 3 prizers as your main attackers. Actually, having the ability as a 1 prizer or 2 prizer makes things a little bit more awkward for the opponent's prize trade. I am playing, of course, Lumineon. Very, very important to find Flannery. And we got Cresselia in the deck, of course, just because it's a good attacker against Miltank, and it's a good Pokemon if you can go first with it on your second turn. You can actually Crescent Glow and put a bunch of energy in play, which can put a lot of pressure on the opponent sometimes. But that's the list I'm playing here. I do have a lot of switching cards in the deck, mainly because we do need to make sure we're pivoting between Pokemon. I am playing 3 courts. I am considering cutting a court for a Collapse Stadium, mainly because we can use Collapse Stadium against Reggie. We can literally go Shadow Mist Collapse Stadium versus Reggie. But yeah, I'm considering playing a Collapse Stadium in here to beat Reggie. You can go Collapse Stadium, Shadow Mist against Reggie, and then they're just stuck doing nothing the entire game, which is pretty hilarious. So I might play Collapse Stadium if you want to also have an auto win against Reggie. Definitely a good idea. So definitely something I am considering is a Collapse Stadium after playing the deck. So if you're running Reggie, you can just beat it by going Training Court. You can go Collapse Stadium, Shadow Mist, and they can't win the game. Or you go Flannery Collapse Stadium, Shadow Mist. The problem is you have to find the stadium at the right moment, so it's a little tricky, but it is something I am considering playing in the deck. But let's go show off the Shadow Rider deck. See you in action on PTCGO. Alright, we are going to be going first, and our hand is solid. We got Battle VIP, double Shadow Rider, we have an energy for next turn, and they're mulliganing, which means I get to see more cards. What are we up against? Ice Rider. Oh, they're playing Path. That's fine. We have Flannery, we have 3 Training Courts. Should be fine, hopefully. Speak of the devil. Espeon. Okay. Now, I think we just go double Shadow Rider. And pass. If they Marnie Path me into a bad hand, that's a little sus, but we'll see. Gardevoir will be good. I think the only attacker we want to use here is Shadow Rider. I don't think we're going to use Deoxys at all. Well, man, maybe. Actually, you know, Deoxys might be okay. If they don't play a Manaphy, even just putting 60 damage on an Ice Rider might be relevant, so it's easier to 1-hit KO. So, you know what? Deoxys might not be bad. Even though they do 1-shot at Max Lance, it's not too bad. The more I think about it. The damage spread might be worth it, actually. The damage spread might be worth it. Unfortunately, my opponent does find a path, but luckily I do have Training Court Comes down to whether or not we want to draw well here. No, that would have been nice last turn. Right. All right, here we go. Training Court. We have to get good cards off this Underworld door, or else we might be in trouble. More energy. I'll take it, but will it be enough to carry us? Let's see. Got an Avery. That's good. Okay, nice. Not bad. We'll Quick Ball here for Deoxys. Why didn't I get a switch, though? So my active's dead. I could Shadow Mist them here. Yeah, we can't move. They do 200. Gardevoir wouldn't really do anything. Should probably get another Shadow Rider then. It's fine. Just pass. Yeah, I could have went Shadow Mist, actually, to prevent them from being able to play Training Court. I should have, actually. Or prevent them from being able to path me. That's what I should have done. So I should have went Shadow Mist. I don't know why I didn't do that. The 10 damage doesn't really matter, though. It's kind of why I didn't want to do it, but I probably should have. In fact, they got a knockout. I guess I don't need Deoxys. It's unfortunate. It's a big whiff. They can't one-shot an Ice Rider or Shadow Rider, though. Do they have a boss? Actually, if that's fine if they want to boss me here. They do go boss. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's good, actually. Because if I can go Deoxys here, that'd be nice. Okay, we're going to Underworld Door to Deoxys. Now I'm kind of glad I didn't go Shadow Mist. Because it kind of worked out. We do find a switch. That's good. Even doing Psychic here isn't bad. All right, come on. Give me something good. There we go. We got the VSTAR. I also got Lumineon. And you know what? This is probably a good time to do Lumineon. We got to go. Yeah, I think we got a Lumineon. I need to find, like, a research. Wonderworld Door first to see what we get before I do that, though. Okay, nice. Yeah, losing boss here feels bad. Not a big deal, though. Losing a Flannery is kind of annoying, too, but it's fine. Let's research. All right. Draw cards. What do we got? Can we find the Deoxys? We do. So I can go get some extra damage in play. See, this play works out pretty well in my books. I like it. Could do this real quick, actually. Thin out the deck by another card we don't need. And then we will... Star Force doesn't knock him out, does it? I don't think so. 120, 180, 240... Yeah, not yet. That's fine. We'll just spread the damage here. That's fine. Though, they need to find a belt now to KO me, which is nice. And on top of that, get some damage. Maybe if I had a Gardevoir in play, they couldn't one-shot my Deoxys, which actually maybe would have been relevant. But now, the Deoxys just makes it easier to win, because now I just got to go knockout. Because I put the 60 on, and they just scoop the game. They don't want to play it out. We will take it. All right, trying out Shadow Rider. Going second with a mulligan here. We'll see how we get going here. We open up with just Radiant Gardevoir. I do have Flannery in hand. Don't think I'll be playing her. What are we up against? Is it going to be an auto-win matchup? That is my question. Do we get the ability to maybe auto-win here with a Flannery Shadow Mist? We'll see. I do have a pretty... Ooh, it is Zoroark. Depending on the Zoroark list, this might be an auto-win. Problem is, though, my opening hand is not good enough to pull off the win this turn, which is the problem. If I open up a Shadow Rider, I could just go Flannery Shadow Mist, and that might have just won me the game. So we'll have to see. But it might be a build of Zoroark with basic energy. I've seen some Zoroark lists play basic energy, but some lists don't. We'll see. If I can draw a switching card here, I can definitely go for the Shadow Mist thing. They also just could whiff an energy, and then I could just win with Shadow Mist too. So we do have a few options here. We'll have to see how my opponent gets going. The only issue is I don't play Crobat, so I can't just dig with Crobat. But we'll see how this goes. Speaking of Crobat, my opponent's going to get their own Crobat. They're going to dig here with Dark Asset. We'll see what they're able to find. Best top deck would be a Battle VIP, honestly, or a Switch. Ooh, they have an Ultra Ball. They lose a Big Parasol and a Boss. Okay, I guess we can't win if they have Big Parasol. If they play multiple, then I can't just go Shadow Mist because they just have the Big Parasol. Which makes this a little tricky, in all honesty. Especially because they got the turn 1 Gapechaw Bog, which is really bad. Zoroark getting turn 1 Gapechaw Bog is not good. But if they're only like playing one Big Parasol, we can win. I don't think they are, though. That's the problem. I don't think they are. I also don't want to lose Gardevoir. Gardevoir is good in this matchup. We'll see. If I can get this training... If they don't get another basic, then I get Training Core down. That could be good. Hopefully they whiff a basic here. We'll see. They probably put like a research on top of the deck. Whiffing a basic here would be good. So then I can, yeah, okay, they do. So let's see what we draw. Another energy. Would you look at that? So we get rid of the Gape-Jaw Bog. They're down 2 of them now. We'll Ultra Ball for the price Deoxys. We'll grab a Shadow Rider. We want to get the Shadow Mist going. And then we'll Marnie and pray. Here we go. Can we find the play we need? We do. We even dropped Battle VIP Pass, which is pretty nice. We can play it here. Grab Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider. Don't think I need Espeon. We'll switch. Play the Training Court. Shadow Mist. My only issue is having the Gardevoir in play does make it a liability. I needed actually Air Balloon instead of Switch, because they could boss Gardevoir and prevent me from being able to Shadow Mist. And again, they could still easily have a another big Parasol on the deck, which would really hurt. Does it remove all the effects? Existing effects are not removed. Okay, it's not removed. That means it only lasts for like a turn anyways, so. We will see, folks. We will see how this goes. I need to get a top deck here. I didn't Marnie myself into a supporter or a Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, so that sucks. There's Zoroark VSTAR. 4 cards in hand. They could Marnie me. Marnie, actually, I would prefer to get Marnie here. Just this hand is not very good. We'll see if they're playing Basic Energy, too. If they have Basic Energy, this will make this very difficult. They can't play Gape-Jaw Bog, though, and they can't play Double Turbo, which is huge. My only problem is my hand is not good. They'll just boss Gardevoir again, and then things are going to get scary. But I could Flannery, potentially, and Shadow Mist if I get the opportunity to. So we'll see. They actually put a Choice Belt on. They can't put Big Parasol now. That's good. They can't play the Big Parasol. They're down to boss, too. So hopefully they just Marnie me here. No, they're going to Zoroark first. Actually going to lose a Charon's Care and a Roxanne. Nice. Charon's Care is an interesting discard. I don't think that'll matter too much, though. Okay, they got a nice big hand of 7. They did Primate Wisdom already, so I can't do that again. We'll see what they're able to do here. Might be looking at a win if my opponent doesn't have an energy. Maybe they'll scoop, though. Like, I can't play Gape-Jaw Bog or a Double Turbo. I can't beat the Shadow Rider Calyrex. We'll see how it goes. I am going to need a top deck here, though, to save me if I am not careful. So we'll see. Again, we don't know if they're playing Basic Energy or not. Some Zoroark do, some Zoroark doomed. They're going to Eldegoss me here. Okay. Yeah. Damn it. They're going to get bossed. No. That's annoying. See, I need to get a top deck here. I could still go for a Flannery, though. It's not over yet. I could still Flannery my opponent, but we are back in top deck mode, unfortunately. That boss is pretty lucky, but we do a Flannery. So we are able to draw into a Flannery, which is pretty good. We'll take it. It means we can Flannery next turn and Shadow Mist again, so it's okay. It's okay. Unless they Marnie me. We can get Lumineon, though. It's all good. There's Double Turbo. They have 6 cards in hand. They could have another boss. I actually wouldn't hate that, because I don't want my Gardevoir to keep getting bossed here. It'd be annoying. We'll see what they do. They Primate Wisdom. Okay. What else do they have? Need them to play a Gape-Jaw Bog, so I can get rid of the Training Court, too. Or I get rid of the Gape-Jaw Bog. We got Volo. They have a lot of one-of supporters. Let's see if they have Gape-Jaw Bog here. Do they have it? They have Gape-Jaw Bog. It's getting Flannery. No, it just goes for Zoroark. All right, never mind. All right, all right. 4 cards. What do they got? What do they got? If they do play 2 big Parasol, it's bad. No, they have the Marnie. Well, actually, it's not bad. If I can get Lumineon, it's fine. Because I can just Flannery. Just got to find a ball here. What do we get Marnied into? Okay. It's playable cards. Double Shadow Rider is pretty good. Do they get any damage pumps, though, is the question. There's a Trekking Shoes. Yeah, Gardevoir getting KO'd is not ideal, because I do want it. Like, I do need it in this matchup. It helps my Shadow Riders a lot, but it's fine. Again, if our win con is just spam Flannery and Shadow Mist, it should be easy to win. Ooh, they have another... How bad? No. They're probably going to get back Boss. Well, that's fine, actually. They want to get back Boss. Boss Volo, maybe. We'll see. Boss Roxanne, that's fine. Okay, 3 cards in hand. What do they have? What do they have? Okay. They actually don't knock me out. That's both annoying and good. And there's an Air Balloon. All right, beautiful. Now we just need to find Flannery. We're going to need Flannery here. So it's Underworld Door. Fog Crystal to shuffle the deck. Grab another Psychic. have to do another Underworld Door. I can hit with Shadow Rider if worse comes to worse. I don't really want to do that, but I might have to. There we go. We got the Flannery. We're chilling. We're gonna do the Flannery. Yeah, I think it's correct to Flannery here. They ain't gonna see it coming, folks. They're gonna see the Flannery coming. Does care of our training court. Shouldn't be a big deal though, because we can just go Shadow Mist. And the nice thing about this, I have an energy in my hand. They can't trap anything this turn. The only problem is losing that training court. Kind of stings. I wanted to keep training court in play, especially if they boss Shadow Rider and I have to retreat it. But yeah, this hopefully could be a point where we win. They have 24 cards in deck. And if they're only playing double turbo energy, this should be fine. We'll see how it goes. What am I getting Marnied again here, though, to be honest? There's another Trek and Choose getting played. Okay. I do play 13 energy, and I've seen 5, so I still have 8 in the deck. Might have a couple prize, though, so we'll have to see. Still have my other Flannery. Worst comes to worst, we can always Flannery them. I have to draw the Flannery, though, because Lumineon has now been played down. So we'll see what they're able to cook up here. They just pass. All right, nice. This buys me more time to just Shadow Mist. I guess I should have maybe done Underworld Door, in all honesty. Probably should have, actually, spread the energy out. I could probably get to a point where I can just take knockouts and win the game. If I had Deoxys VSTAR in the deck, I would 100% use Deoxys here. They're going to damage pump. I saw that coming. Yeah, that's fine. They can damage pump around my Shadow Mist a bit, but does it matter? Probably not. It comes down to whether or not they play basic energy. They might not be playing basic energy. But yeah, I should have Underworld Door there, actually, the more I think about it. The nice thing is they can't play any of their things. They can't play any of their Gape Jaw Box. All right, there's another Zoroark. They do have a Research. That's fine. They do lose Gengar. That's fine. If they don't play basic energy, we should win this game with just Shadow Mist. We'll have to see. They just passed. Nice. So yeah, we're going to Underworld Door here, I think. I doubt they play Tool Scrapper. They might be playing a Lost Vacuum, actually, so we'll see. Just do want to make sure we're thinning the deck out as much as possible here. We have 1 Air Balloon and 1 Switch. Yeah, so I want to make sure we're thinning as much as possible. And we'll just Shadow Mist. If they try to trap something, we need to make sure we can move it. So it's going to Shadow Mist them again here. Just keep up the Shadow Mist. And this might just win us the game. We'll see. They got another Zoroark down. That's fine. They might Marnie me here. That's why I thinned a Pokemon out, not energy. Because if they Marnie me, I make sure we draw energy. We'll see what they got. I might need to get Training Core back in play, though. Because they can retreat the Pokemon and then attach again to it. There's Boss. Yep. They bring in Shadow Rider. That's fine. I'm going to retreat it and Underworld Door to it again. How many Boss have they played? Just 1. They still have more Boss, which makes this a little tricky. I do have Rod, though. I can Rod the energy back. I'll probably have to do that. Ooh, Flannery. That was a really good draw, actually. That was a really good draw. So we'll O-Rod here. Make the energy. Yeah, that Flannery is a really good draw. So now I can do my thing next turn I want to do. Shadow Mist. Actually, I should have Ultra Balled away Espeon. Yeah, no, looking back, I should have Ultra Balled away the Espeons. Do we really care for Espeon? Yeah, I should have Ultra Balled away Espeon there. I need to keep making sure I'm managing resources and making sure we don't, like, get into a weird spot. Could have went with another Underworld Door, in all honesty, which I probably should have, but I don't know. Yeah, they're just passing. They can't do much. There's a Switch. We'll just Ultra Ball away the Espeons here. Thin out the deck even more. I like to see we have 7 energy in the deck. Jeez. I will do one more we'll do one more Underworld Door. There's even more energy. That's the only problem. See, I don't want to draw too much. I probably should be attaching to Gardevoir, though, actually, in case they trap it. But I don't want to waste too much energy here. But they could be playing like a Lost Vacuum. They're playing a lot of random one-ofs, and the world could be telling me they got a Lost Vacuum. But let's see if they can get out of this. They have 12 cards in deck. They've already played a Palpad, and they can't attack with Eldegoss if they don't have basic energy. They can stall with Damage Pump, which is fine. It's not terrible for my opponent. Alright, this is a little tricky still, though. They have 12 cards in deck. Maybe I should have actually held the Rod to get Shadow Rider back to do it multiple times in a game, though, in all honesty. She also has Attachment Shadow Mist, just in case they play a way to remove the air balloon. Just in case. Well, I have Switch in hand, I guess, so I probably shouldn't have attached. It doesn't really matter, hopefully. 11 cards. The fact they haven't played a basic energy yet tells me they probably don't, or if they do, they have one and maybe they prize the other. I don't know. Some Zoroark don't even bother with basic energy. They just go all in on the beat stick ticking curse. There's a quick ball, getting rid of Gengar. Like, what can they realistically do at this point? If they got Charon's Care back, they could have went Charon's Care. They could Void Return me. It only does 10 damage. They have to do it 21 times. Which is just not going to be enough. We're just going to keep Shadow Misting. Like, we don't got to do anything. We just Shadow Mist. Flannery Shadow Mist. That's all we got to do in half these matchups we play against on the ladder. And this might just be one where it looks like we're just going to walk away with a nice, clean W with the Ghost Horses here. The Halloween special Ghost Horses. Let's see what they got here. Well played. I think they're going to submit defeat here. There we go. Flannery Shadow Rider beating my opponent's Hisuian Zoroark VSTAR deck. Could have been scary. Ghost versus Ghost, actually, if you think about it. I wanted to see if they had basic energy. I don't think they had basic energy. We would have seen it. All right, let's try out the Shadow Rider deck here with a Cresselia start. Going second, I like it. I do have to bench Lumineon, though, so I don't like it that much, but we'll see what we're up against. Not a fan of benching Lumineon, but we'll see what we're playing against here. Giratina. Okay, Giratina's beatable. We have to make sure Espeon is not prized. They rip a Battle VIP turn 1. Let's get it. All right. We do have the... I mean, I don't know what we do have here. Do they have a switch? They have a heavy ball. That's great. No, Greninja. That's bad. That's pretty lucky. Holy moly. It's a really good turn 1 for my opponent. I do not like this. Especially as my turn 1 is a little... I mean, it's not the worst turn ever, but it's not great either. All right, what do they have? They have a big hand. Do they have a switch this turn? Let's see it. Do they have a way to move Giratina? No, they have to net the Greninja to do another turn of concealed cards, it looks like. I might Marnie here, though. I don't know. They have a huge hand, though. Playing Marnie is maybe good, but the problem is, though, if I don't get a Battle VIP, it's bad. I might just go Research. Research might have to be the play here, because I don't want to whip Battle VIP. Okay, Training Court, that's fine. Yeah, I'm probably just going to Research, to be honest. Do they have a switch? Do they find a switch? I'd be very surprised they didn't. Do they have a rope? They have a switch? No, they don't. Nice. Boss. Ugh. I don't like losing boss here, but yeah, I'm just going to Research. Well, let's see what we got, actually. Deprice of VMAX. We have our Rod, though. Deoxys is prized. But we do have Espeon, so I think I'd rather Espeon than Deoxys be prized. All right, give me a Battle VIP. No, we didn't get a Battle VIP, but I do get some Shadows, so it kind of worked out, actually. Worked out all the same. We get Shadow Rider. Quick Ball with Flannery. I don't really need her in this matchup. We'll grab another Shadow Rider. I do need to get Espeon in play, though, too, so maybe the Battle VIP was actually pretty bad. We do have Shadow Rider for next turn, though, so that's good. So let's do this. Crescent Glow. Losing that boss and having to play Lumineon really makes this difficult, because that Giratina is going to be on the bench now, and I want it to be in the active, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, but... I can take knockouts with Cresselia, take out Comfeys, knock out Cram. Cresselia can't die to Cram. But yeah, we need to get Espeon down ASAP. We need to put Espeon in play. So, not going to Battle VIP makes that a little difficult, to be honest, but we'll have to live without it. All right, there's a quick ball. We do have Marnie for next turn, too, so we do have a pretty good turn coming up, in all honesty. Depending on how my opponent's turn plays out, I do have a Marnie I can play. They might go for Abyss Seeking here, but now they're bench locked out of being able to bench on their Giratina at the moment, so they have to find a net. So this could actually work out pretty well. If they just do Abyss Seeking, I'm going to try to high roll this KO, which I think I can pull off if we're lucky. So we'll see. I definitely think I'm going to try to knock out this Giratina here if I can. They might have an escape rope play, though. We'll see if they find a rope here. Marnie here is pretty good, too. Like, if they just go Abyss Seeking and I get to Marnie them, that's pretty good. Or even if they just go Comfey and try to build up a hand, I go Marnie anyways, knock out Comfey with Cresselia. It's pretty good. Kind of put on the pressure with Cresselia is nice. They do Abyss Seeking. All right. Marnie into Shadow Rider or Marnie into Abyss Seeking. We'll see. If I get a knockout here, we're chilling. Knockout with a Marnie is a very good turn. Oh, we are one card short. Well, I guess I shuffled the deck, but you get my point. So how much am I doing here? So I might have to play an actual... Like, I might have to play like a raw switch. It's my thought process here. Nice. Another Shadow Rider. Okay, that's good. I think I'm gonna need a pivot card here if I'm gonna get this knockout, right? So I'll play the Marnie, make sure we do that first things first. We have 6 energy in play. We got Air Balloon. Okay, wait, hold on. How much are we doing here? 1, 2. So 40, 70, 100, 130, 160, 190. Yeah, I think if we attach for turn, that's a knockout, right? We go attach. Switch. Grab Espeon. So we're at 4 right now. And knockout. That should be 220 on the dot. Yep, there we go. Boom. Nice try, Giratina. Now, they have a Thornton combo that's bad. There's Flannery, and we got Deoxys. Okay, we don't really need the Deoxys or the Flannery. All right, we'll see what my opponent does here. Can they get a knockout this turn is the question. I doubt it. Cresselia is nice, too, to have on the bench, because it's just a really good escape rope target. So that's nice. And once I get Espeon in play, we're chilling. Avery for next turn ain't bad either, in all honesty. Avery is actually an okay supporter to play next turn, because we're able to kind of cripple their bench a little bit. I mean, they'll get rid of the Lumineon, which, I mean, maybe we want Lumineon in play, but it probably should be fine. I think no matter what, we should go knockout, knockout, knockout. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do a boss play next turn, though, so it's a little awkward. But I can also just go Air Balloon into Cresselia and, like, Photon Laser if we can find energy, of course, but we'll see. Cresselia definitely is what we want to be attacking with the next turn, but it also makes it so it's a good rope target if my opponent happens to play an escape rope. Let's see if my Marnie crippled them here. I mean, they did have concealed cards. They got Comfy, but will they be able to find a Chorus is going to be the main question here. They're down a Mirage Gate, which is nice. Cram in the discard pile is good, too. Honestly, Cram might be a really good discard to see because they could go, like, Spit into Knockout Giratina, and they can't do that now. I mean, they have concealed cards, I guess, or Moonlight Shuriken. I am actually scared of the Radiant Gardevoir. They could use Radiant Gardevoir to knock out Shadow Rider. They can go, like, hit 2 showers for, like, 90 and then knock out Giratina. That's a little scary. Another energy down. It's 3 in the Lost Zone. Oh, they do play 2 Crams. Okay, never mind. I thought they were only playing 1, but they do have 2. It's fine. We can Cresselia them here. We have a pretty good Avery coming up, too. All right, nice. So now our Shadow Rider is easier to KO by Giratina. That's fine. Beautiful VMAX. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get a boss. We can Avery here still, put some pressure on them. Oh, that was a pretty bad Avery. I don't like to see that. I can't knock out with Cresselia here. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That's pretty bad, actually. Yeah, that's not good. That's a pretty bad whiff. Not being able to knock out Cresselia. It's pretty bad. We're gonna have to go knock out with Shadow Rider. Oh my god. I might have thrown there. I actually could have went Retreat Underworld Door. Oops. I forgot I could do that. Okay. Throw, potentially? Didn't see that play coming. I might get punished for it. Thankfully, we got energy other prizes. Oh my god. Yeah, I completely forgot. I could have went Retreat into Underworld Door. Why I didn't do that is beyond me. That was actually a pretty silly misplay to do, actually. That might matter, too, because we could have got closer to boss. Oh god. I mean, I think we're still fine for now, but that was a pretty dumb misplay. That was actually... Maybe it'll cost us the game. We'll see. They got Chorus here. Wouldn't be surprised if they got Giratina. The only benefit of not doing that, though, is we actually get to keep the energy in play, which means if they do go Giratina here and they hit me for 280, we're able to set up a play here with Max Geist and one-shot them. So that's the only benefit of not retreating. Because had we retreated, we would have been back down to, like, doing 160 damage, right? Then we went to 190, 220. It would have been harder to kill Giratina. So now it's easier to kill the Giratina, but still a misplay for sure to do. But it's fine. If they don't get an attack this turn, we're vibing. And Espeon being in play is massive because they can't knock me out with Star Requiem. And they can't do Sableye, so this is fine. There's Rope. Sure. Give them the Cresselia. See, this is why... But see, now I'm kind of happy I didn't go Cresselia because, as you can see, it's a good Rope target. Though, alternatively, I also could have just went Lumineon if worse came to worse and just gave him a knockout. But this also works, too. Because it's like, do you really want to knock out my Cresselia with your Giratina? Not a great idea. Plus, it's like, if they don't move, I can just use it to knock out one of the Comfies. Or I can retreat it to Underworld Door. There's Giratina VSTAR. So yeah, we'll see. Because we might not get punished for not retreating. Because again, we do keep energy in play, which does allow us to potentially reach a 280 damage marker we do need to hit. So that's like the only benefit of not retreating there. And it might actually pay off. capture energy. What do they grab with that? I can Flannery that away, actually. If worse comes to worse, I could just go Flannery here, get rid of the capture, which will put them short 1 energy, which is not a bad idea. Especially because we don't have to play the training court back down right away. I don't hate it. But yeah, I don't think they're going to Giratina my Comfey. It's probably not what they want to do. There's Mirage Gate. Maybe they are going to KO my Comfey. Maybe they could Rope again. I'll give them Lumineon if they want to go that route. Hey, let's put 1 energy on. Oh yeah, my Flannery actually isn't a bad idea. Perfect. Okay, this is fine. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go attach. We're going to Flannery, remove the capture in the training core, which cripbles them a little bit, and then we're going to knock out this Comfey. And all we have to do now is knock out Giratina. They do have a Grass in their hand, but since they only switched out 1 energy, they might be a little short here. And if they have to find that Rod, which is now in the discard, they got to find a Recycler. This might actually pay off. So that Flannery could be a really good tactical play there to slow them down from being able to play the game. Now, the game ain't over. They could knock out one of my Giratinas here with Lost Impact. They have to work pretty hard to pull that off, though. So we'll see if they can pull it off, especially as we just removed their capture energy there, which slows them down a little bit. I mean, they might have another capture energy, but we're gonna make them have all the outs here necessary. And if not, they might be looking at a KO on Espeon, which I am, or Shadow Rider, or Cresselia. Sorry, what am I saying? Okay, they do find training court. But yeah, make them knock out Cresselia. I'm totally fine with it. They do play training court back down. That's fine. Okay, let's see what they're able to do here. They got a Chorus. That means there is no boss's order this turn, which makes me feel pretty good about my spot. Though, the only problem with that turn is I wasn't able to get much energy in place, so I don't think I can OHKO a Giratina. But they can't OHKO me anyways. It's not a big deal. My opponent already had taken 2 prizes. This would have been a little bit difficult because they could have went knockout with, like, they could have killed the Shadow Rider of the boss, but I don't think they can do that. There's Rod. They're able to get back Fram and Lumineon now. Okay. It's pretty big, actually. Lumineon is a little scary. But again, thanks to Gardevoir, I'm pretty safe. Cresselia also not being KO'd by Cram in 1 hit is also pretty good. But yeah, if they rope me here, I mean, I don't have to go Gardevoir. I don't have to go. I could go Gardevoir. Maybe. I could go Gardevoir if they rope too. It's not a bad play either. It's just I don't want to get stranded in the active spot. I don't know. We'll see. They might go Greninja this turn too, which is still not a bad play to make. Especially because I can't one-shot with the Comfey, but the way this is going, I'm still probably set up to win. As long as I just establish a boatload of energy, we should still probably be fine to win. If I draw a boss's order here, we flat out win the game too. And they pass. Ooh, they're down bad. All right, make sure we thin out the deck here. The boss is in there. Will I find it? We'll see. Underworld Door. Oh. I'm sorry, good sir. I am sorry that happened, but that's life sometimes. Sometimes you just draw into everything you need. And that is GG's. Good game, Giratina. How much we doing here? Oh, yeah. So we could have killed the VSTAR in 1 hit. I didn't bother counting there, but we had the VSTAR, so we'll take it. That was a good dub. Cresselia actually pulled its weight. Cresselia was pretty good. Espeon, of course, is like the big thing that makes the Giratina matchup not free, but a lot easier is when Espeon's just sitting there squatting its ability. It's like great. That'll be for my video on my Shadow Rider Toolbox deck updated here with some new cards. Deoxys is pretty nice for the damage spread, and Star Force comes in clutch too. Espeon is good for the Lasso matchup, and of course, the Flannery Shadow Mist combo is pretty deadly too against any deck that just plays Special Energy, like DT Mew. As you saw, that Zoroark deck only played Special Energy, and of course, Blissey's another one, big one. Though Blissey's easy as you can blow them up with an Espeon or Deoxys, but you get my point. It's just nice to have. But that'll be it for the video on my Shadow Rider deck updated. Of course, Shadow Rider, the spooky Ghost Horse Pokemon. Again, coming at you with some Halloween-themed decks up until, of course, Monday. So hope you all enjoyed today's PTCGO video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 35,000 subscribers. Things have been a little bit slower now on the channel, I guess, as we kind of await the new set coming out in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I do appreciate all the support on the content as we've been gearing up. I know some people may be losing interest in PTCGO content, so I appreciate y'all that have stuck around and kept supporting the channel and that good stuff. It means a lot. Check out Card Cavern down below. Get any codes. Use code DF. Check out my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord. Check out the Shovel Squad down below. New podcast episode just went live last Thursday, and we sat down with For the Win TCG. Definitely don't miss out on that. All right, bye-bye.